Welcome, Powerful Genius, to the first big money Instagram live during this year. There were a couple of questions which I liked a lot, and I was a little bit too slow, so I didn't save the question. But one question that was in my mind, and I thought it's going to be so powerful for the community, is one woman posted or said, I am amazing at manifestation. I see manifestation happening. Like, I'm consciously aware. I know I'm manifesting. However, to be honest, big money hasn't arrived yet, although I'm trying. And I thought this is so genius. Because first of all, when you are aware of manifestation, you can create anything, right? There is no difference if we're asking for a castle, a button, a butterfly right in front of my eyes, $1 million, $10 million. The only thing that is different is, especially when it comes to money, love, relationships, sexuality, that these topics are so heated up that there is so much tension and resistance on the topic. And manifestation only works when we are crystal clear about what we truly want, and this has to be true. Let me give you a clear example. This is a conversation we had in my one-on-one sessions in the last weeks, but also in the Rich Woman's Room Mastermind this week. I see so many, like someone asked, like, why do you think there are a lot of people out there, coaches that are not successful? And I said, it's really obvious to me. This is how I see it. Many people see how much money relatively quickly is made in the coaching world. So people just join, many people join, not everybody, many people just join coaching world because they want to make big money fast no matter what. They don't care about the clients. They don't care about ethics. They don't care about their skill set. They do not care if the clients get results or not. So what happens is we are asking for $1 million. Like, I want to have $1 million. And then the person says, also, I want to have 1 million clients or 1,000 clients, whatever, right? And I want to have a thriving business. And then I'm always asking, which is very powerful for you to check in, if everything is possible, would you actually also take $1 million without any work? Like, imagine someone just would come and give it to you. And for most of you, the answer is yes. And then I would ask you, now assume you've just received your $1 million. Would you still be offering your coaching service? And the answer for many new people is no. And there we are. This is exactly to the root cause, because there is one currency, which is money. And if you just want the money, but you don't want the business, you don't want the clients, you don't want to be in service, do not open a coaching business. It is very unlikely that the big money is going to flow through your coaching business. Because why? There is zero integrity. Like, the frequencies, I want the money, but I don't want the clients. So energetically, when you're talking, it's like, I just want your money, but I don't want to do anything for that money in exchange. And also, I do not care about you or what you do. Just give me your money. So how inviting is that energetically, right? Any healthy person is going to say, no, thank you. Not going to do that. And that's why it's so important always to check, why are we asking, for instance, for the money? Like, why are you asking for the clients? Why are you asking for a thriving coaching business? And many people say, I'm like, yeah, because I want the money. And I think the how now, it could come through my business. But there are a gazillion other ways how you can make big money, how you can make millions. So this is one thing I want to really add to the conversation of why many people, or someone asked from the community, why can I manifest but big money I haven't so far? Get crystal clear. Is it actually that you truly desire, here we are connecting the dots from the example I've just mentioned, is it actually that you truly desire the money? And for many people of you, the answer is no. Actually, I do not desire the money. But what I actually desire is I want to have my house in New York. I want to do a luxury world travel tour. You know, immediately it's actually that you do not care about the money on its own, but you care about the things you are going to do with that money, and most likely where you're or on what you're going to spend it. So again, you're saying to money, I want you, but actually I don't. It's like, imagine you're entering a relationship. You're like on a date and you're telling this person, I want you, but I don't want you. Like, I want you just to give you away. Like, I want you, and the moment I have you, I'm going to give you away. I already know exactly the person I'm going to give you to. How inviting is that? How likely are you going to say, oh my gosh, this is so cool, so exciting, okay, let's go. And that's why for many of you, money is big money, especially big money, is or has been maybe a little bit more interesting. Because you're not crystal clear, you're not honest on the intention behind why you want to have big money in the first place. Because most of you are not going to say, I want $1 million just so it's in my bank account. So I can open up my bank statement and I look at my statement and it says $1 million. That's all I'm going to do. If this would be the honest intention, the money is coming very, very quickly. Because now you're like coming from an authentic, true and honest place. And many people ask me, because we've just started with the Rich Woman's Room. We are in, I think, week 4. And the results and the breakthroughs are already mind-blowing. Why? This is a room, this is a program I've designed which lasts 6 months. And it's especially for women who haven't made 100K months yet, but truly desire to. And it will blow your mind because every Friday we are having AI Fridays where we are exactly untangling what I've just did with you. Like, why is it that you desire certain things, clients, money, a certain lifestyle, and it hasn't arrived yet? Let's go to the underlying truth here. Where are you lying to yourself? Because till $100,000, you can make $100,000 a month so easy, so quickly. It's not about like a massive business strategy. It's not a lot about like people, views, visibility, having a gazillion followers. I think really my first $100,000 month I made after probably 5 or 6 months, and back then I had maybe 100 people in my audience. It's like if you contemplate it and break it in parts and you know for how much you're selling, it's like $100,000 a month. You really do not need a lot of people. So the focus shouldn't be in the beginning really on more visibility, because the focus should be on your personal power, on your leadership. Like, can you communicate like how you are, or how working with you is out of tremendous service to the world? Like, many of you haven't made $100,000 yet because you're focusing on the things which are not relevant right now, right? It's like, imagine I want to learn how to drive a car. Would it make sense immediately to focus on Formula 1 and how like racing cars are functioning and learning how to race car, like how to drive a race car? No. But this is what many of you are doing with focusing on like, how can I grow my Instagram to, I don't know, 10,000 followers? How can I have 1,000, 2,000 leads in my email list? I don't know, whatever the things are you think you need for $100,000 months, it's really not true. It's not. And that's why when you've tried in the past and you contemplate, you see that you haven't had the results because you're focusing on things which are not moving the needle. And really, in the beginning, trust me, I am being a business coach for over 6 years. 6 years and 4 months. Had to calculate now. So, almost 6.5 years. I've worked with thousands of women around the globe, and this is so beautiful, especially the last 2 years since Rich and Happy became international. And I see this over and over and over again. A woman focusing on things that are not money-making activities. basically in the beginning for your $100,000 month, the only thing you should do is confidence, learn how to be confident in what you do, be able to communicate the value, the transformation you're providing, showing up every day, selling, and then working on the energetics. Because universal law is always input equals output. Its manifestation always works. The universal laws always work. So the moment you start becoming visible, the universe is there to support you, to match you with the people. I see this in my world over and over and over again. By now, we've made over 22 millions in almost 6.5 years, which is insane with a tiny audience of like 3,000 people. It is not the people, sometimes we think for big money, we also need a massive audience, but we underestimate the power of one person, the power of one person reaching out today. Like one person reaching out today, buying my one-on-one coaching adds $250,000 to my coaching business. Can you see, if I'm just having 4 people a year, that's already $1 million in sales. It's really not a lot of people to create big sales, to create big money momentum in your business. But the question almost no one asks me is not like, how do you do it? This is a question I receive very often. But the more interesting question, I think, is, why is it that people trust me? Why is it that powerful female business owners are reaching out and are happy to pay $250,000 for my one-on-one coaching? Why is it that they're happy to pay the prices I have? Start contemplating this question. And if you're just like watching the replay, this is why the work is so powerful in the Rich Woman's Room, because we're actually focusing on the things that are truly moving the needle for you towards $100,000 months. And the question is like, who do you need to be? Like, not who do you need to be, but like, which women are trusting you with $100,000 or whatever the price point is? Like, who is that woman that someone says, I'm so happy to pay you $50,000 in full. I'm so happy to pay you $100,000 in full. For some of you, even like, I'm so happy to pay you 10 or 20K for one offer. And this is really the work we do inside the Rich Woman's Room. And I think it's one of the most potent and powerful rooms I've created in a very long time for very little money. So I think like as more results are coming in, I've just been posting the last couple of days, like the financial results that are happening inside this room are really blowing my mind. So it means pretty soon I'm gonna increase and double the price again. Because also you're starting with a 4-week mastermind with me, meaning every Thursday we're having a call. You're gonna come live, you receive live coaching. If you ask a woman inside the room, this is so valuable, this is so potent, because we're gonna have some real talk conversations. The conversations nobody else is having with you. The conversations that are really moving the needle. Like, you know, like you have all your friends and they're gonna say, oh yeah, it's rough, it's tough, it's an industry, oh my god, inflation, people are not spending money, oh my gosh, yes, it's hard to grow company. You know, you have a gazillion other people there. But if you enter my rooms, if you enter my world, there's no BS. I'm calling you out on all the lies you're telling yourself. I'm calling you out on all the work you're not doing. Because many of you are expecting results from the work you haven't done. It's like you expect a cake without ever putting the ingredients together and putting the freaking cake in the oven. But you're saying like, oh, I want a cake. And then you're frustrated. I'm like, why is the cake not here? I want to have a cake. The universe didn't give me a cake. The universe will never give you a cake. The universe will always give you the ingredients and all the equipment that is needed for you to bake your own cake. But once you receive all the ingredients from the universe, it's pretty crystal clear the recipe and how it all works together. It's just a little Friday reminder I want to drop for you. Do not expect results, especially financial, big money results, from the work you haven't done in your business. And if you're ready to enter the Rich Woman's Room, you just can comment enter below. And right now the price is still $4,444 for 6 months. And it includes, we're starting immediately with the 4-week mastermind happening every Thursday. And then there are the AI Fridays where you really can check and find out. And this is where people are saying, like, this really has been the missing puzzle piece for myself. What are my limiting beliefs? What are my upper limits? What's my secret self-sabotage? Why am I self-sabotaging my success? It's really, you're becoming, with my help, your own coach. If you're willing to do the work, if you're willing to dive deep, because all of you are capable. All of you are capable. The question is, why are you not putting in the work? Why are you not trusting yourself? Why are you not taking the big steps you know you want to take? Your soul is telling you the whole freaking time over and over again. Like, why are you self-sabotaging your own path, your own journey, your own desires? These are questions that have to be contemplated. These are questions we have to find answers. Because otherwise it's like trying to build a business, but you always like driving a car always with a handbrake on. First of all, it's very painful for the car. Eventually it will break the car. Plus it's very frustrating, it's very loud, and it's very annoying. So if you've ever accidentally had the handbrake on a car and you wanted to drive fast, you know exactly what I mean. And can you understand? This is much more important to understand why the F your handbrake is on when you want to drive fast than, oh my gosh, let me get a car wash. Oh my gosh, let me get a luxury car wash for my car. Like, oh my gosh, let me take beautiful pictures of my car and show the world. Doesn't matter. It doesn't all matter. But these are the things you're focusing on, and then you're wondering why you're not arriving at your goals. You're not focusing on the things which are required for 100K months in the beginning. All the other things we can add at a later stage. The moment you start making a little bit of money and you can hire a team and you can build a team, because trust me, if there's one thing I know, you do not want to grow a multi-million dollar business all by yourself. You do not. Why would you start a business in the first place if you can't even retreat from your business? Otherwise, you're just building another 9-to-5 job you're fully depending on. But in order not to hire any person, but the best people for your business, the best people also desire a very excellent salary for their skill set. And when you have the money, you're happy to pay to have the best service for your company, for your customer. So if you're ready to join, comment enter below. Oh, also the VIP podcast is included. There are 3 podcast episodes every week happening. The Rich Woman's AI Fridays are included. If you've been in my world, we just had a program that was called Revenue on Repeat, My Secret Feminine Money Rituals. And I was literally sharing every day how I'm navigating through life, like what's my morning routine, everything in real time. This is part of the Rich Woman's Room. So there are very often, every week, voice memos from me, things I'm offering you, extra support, impulses, life views, business views. So it's basically literally you and me and many other women for 6 months spending a very intense, intimate time together. Like I said, if you currently not making $100,000 a month, you want to go there, this is a room for you. It's very powerful. Plus, we're always adding new things. We're just in the beginning of this powerful program. And currently the price is only $4,444 for 6 months, including the mastermind. Just giving you a heads up, it's going to double pretty soon again. It's just too powerful. Results are happening too quickly for this price point. So I'm doubling up again. I love you. You've got this. I can't wait to see you inside the Rich Woman's Room. Remember to comment enter to enter the room. If you have questions, you also about the space, you can DM me. I'm sometimes in my DMs, but my team is there very frequently and they're happy to help you, and it's very normal to have questions if that's on your heart and soul. I love you. I talk to you soon. Happy weekend, everybody. Mwah.